Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be demonstrating my pedal board and showing you how I run analog pedals in conjunction with the HX Stomp. There are a number of our Academy members that have the HX Stomp, some have the Helix, and most of our team members here at Worship Guitar Skills actually use Line 6 products. Guitarist, one of our newest members, has the Pod, which we'll be releasing some patches for soon, so stay tuned for that. And then yeah, I've been using the HX Stomp for a few months now. It's been a journey trying to figure out how to get a good tone and how to run pedals with it. I feel like I have a decent tone now, still working on it. But yeah, I'll just give you guys a little bit of a demo and we can dive into the menu and see what some of my settings are. So check it out. Another quick plug, we have some patches available for the Line 6 Helix and the HX Stomp available in the description. So head over to our store. I think it's shop at worshipguitarskills.com or worshipguitarskills@shop.com. I'm not sure, but we'll link that either on the screen or in the description. Alright guys, so I'm running a pretty basic setup. I don't have any modulation or any sort of weird effects in this particular setup. I would love to, I just don't have the DSP for it. Currently running all my drives externally and the reverb externally. Shout out to Jet Pedals for the Revelation reverb, check it out. And my compression externally. And then all I'm running in the HX Stomp is basically 2 amps, a cab, 2 cabs, EQ block, and there's a LA Studio comp in here, which I guess is cool, and a delay, and then yeah, the effects loop. And then what I am doing is running a gain block in the front of my amps, just as a boost, basically. You'll see it's 12 dB, so it's quite a heavy boost, but it sounds cool. So yeah, firstly, I'm running into my compressor. It's not the best compressor, but it does the job. So after my compressor, I'm running into the Lightspeed from Greer. I don't think that needs an introduction. Such a great pedal. Let me give you a little demo of my clean sound. So this is without it. You can kind of hear the compression. Maybe it's a bit too much. And then when I put the Greer on, cleans up quite nicely. Even on the neck pickup. That's with it on. So it's just my light first stage overdrive. I kind of leave it on all the time. It's really nice and clean, but then when you dig in, gives it a little bit of a break up there. So from the Greer, I'm running into the Lamb. The Lamb is also from Jet Pedals, so if you want to check it out in the description, we have a 10% discount for just you in the description, so check that out. Don't laugh at me. I'm kind of using this sometimes as a second overdrive, sometimes a third or just like a boost. I'll give you a little bit of a demo of what that sounds like, and then we can play around with it. Get some verb on. So this is without it. With it. Sounds quite good. Nice little second stage. And then it does have a boost feature, which I use sometimes. I don't know if it works on... Oh, it does. So you just double tap the preset button. It gives you a little bit of a boost. So from there, we go to the HX Stomp. So if I go to the chain, you'll see it's going straight into a gain block, which I have programmed here. 12 dB gain boost. It's a bit much. So it's kind of just a nice, fat, juicy tone you can pop on when you want to just hit a chorus or a lead line of some sort. What's that other one? Line alone. Something like that. It's a cool patch. Cool part. Okay, so after the gain block in the HX Stomp, I am running into 2 amps. So this is a patch from Anthony Graves, I think his name is. I'll link him below. I found him on Instagram. The patch basically is a Matchless Channel 2 and a Tweed Blues. I think it's supposed to kind of mimic a Pro Sonic, that combo. And then into a, so a US Princess with a ribbon mic on, and on the right side, the 2x12 Matchless H30 with a 67 condenser. So those are the amps I'm running into, stereo. They sound pretty good. Stock cabs, by the way, no IR as you will notice. So yeah, it just proved that stock cabs sound good as well. So don't be afraid of stock cabs. Next up, I'm running into a Parametric EQ. Actually, let me show you what the amps sound like with nothing on. That's clean amps. We need some reverb. And then with the compressor, the Greer. Ooh, he's a bit much. Yeah, so clean amps sound great. I always leave this on with my compressor. Just what I like. And then, yeah. All right, so the parametric EQ, I'll show you what it sounds like with and without. This is without. This is with it. So it's boosting a little bit of 180, boosting a little bit of 428. And then we're cutting a little bit of 2K, so you can actually hear that. Just cuts that harsh frequency out. Yeah, so just cutting a bit, boosting a bit, and sounds pretty good. Next up, we have the LA Studio Comp. I'm toying with the idea of getting rid of this because it's technically just adding a little bit of gain, sustain maybe. Because if I get rid of that, I could replace it with modulation or tremolo or something like that. But for now, it's there, it sounds alright. Next up, we're going into our wet section, the vintage digital. I'm running the delay from the HX Stomp, as I don't have a delay pedal currently. It would be nice to get a delay pedal, then I could free up some DSP, run some other effects. But yeah, currently I'm running the vintage digital dotted eighth reverb. Pretty high feedback, it's at 74%. So yeah, pretty high feedback, mix is around 39%. Only reason it's so high is when I put the reverb on, it kind of sits a bit back in the mix. And without the delay. Yeah, so pretty cool reverb, pretty standard, vintage digital. Next up is the effects loop. So the way I'm running the effects loop is for the Revelation, the reverb obviously. I'm coming out of the effects loop send with a stereo TRS to a TS split, the effects loop cable, the standard one that you get, into the Revelation right and left. Coming out of the Revelation is two stereo cables or two normal patch cables that come back into the return. And then I'm using the effects loop left and right on the HX Stomp and put the trails on. And I've brought the send down a bit and the return up. I think I just did that because I don't know why. So this Revelation reverb is pretty awesome. Pretty much only use the modulation setting on the Revelation. I mean, the shimmer could be cool as well, but I'm just not into shimmer that much. I'd rather just stick to the modulation. So yeah, this is the reverb. So the mix is kind of around 10 o'clock. Apparently 11 o'clock is 50% or something, I don't know. Yeah, I kind of run my first stage reverb there. The decay you can kind of mess with. It gets a bit hectic if you go too long. You can kind of go forever. Yeah, so that's, I kind of keep that around there. Just because my delay also helps trail the reverb a bit longer. I'm gonna put the delay on. So you can still hear it. But yeah, that's kind of the settings I use, and then the modulation. If you put it higher up. You can hear it wobbling. So I'll just keep it kind of around there. Wrong chord. Okay. So a quick tip, I've been messing around with the effects for quite a while and I could not find a video online explaining this. I had to like dig into a forum somewhere, which I found finally, that if you go into your settings and your global settings and you go to ins and outs, where it says return type needs to be on return. If it's on aux in, it'll sound really weird and phasey. I don't know if you can hear it now. Anyways, it did sound weird before for me, so just make sure that's on return. It's pretty standard, but I just didn't know about that setting. So it's pretty cool. Sounds good. This is the second preset that I have. It's a bigger preset. More used for ambient sections. So yeah, that's pretty much my setup in a nutshell. Of course, I got the volume pedal, I forgot to mention that, and the Jet Micro. The Jet Micro I'm currently using as tap tempo and my tuner. If you hold all three, it'll go to the blue mode, and then you have tuner, tap tempo. I'm currently not using any of the other knobs. I also have a button here that changes my delay from dotted eighth to eighth note. Pretty cool. Yeah, so volume pedals coming straight after my drives and then into the HX Stomp. So compressor, Lightspeed, lamb, volume pedal, into the Stomp, gain block, 2 amps, cab, EQ, another compressor, vintage digital effects loop, and yeah, I'm coming out of the Stomp with 2 TRS jack cables to, I think it's female XLRs. I find it's the best way. I don't have to use DIs and I feel like I get more output. So good tip, use those cables if you want good sound. And yeah, that's pretty much my setup. If you have any questions, comment below. Don't forget to subscribe, like, hit the bell if you want to get notifications when we post new videos. Don't forget to check out the links in the description. We have some Helix patches and HX Stomp patches down below, and Podgo is soon to be there as well. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Peace. Do you think that was fun?